celebrate that our community sticks up for people we believe in. And I'm just sitting here thinking about, you know, when organisations fall out with some of their best employees, you know, and I love what you said about subjugate your arrogance. That's the problem. We can't sometimes. We can't subjugate our arrogance for something. We try them. Sometimes some people are just outside of the box, and I'd say Lance is one of them. I think what I see here is, you know, I have the same issues in Aokura. I should have been booted out long ago because I'm an ex-principal that keeps going back. And in any Pākehā organisation, they get rid of you so you don't interfere all the time. Well, I'm still there interfering, waiting to get the boot. But anyhow, if I do get the boot, I'll go on to another phase of education. Anyhow, I'd like to ask the board, I hear your mamae, and I hear what pisses you off. And that's real, and that's honest, and there's been some fallout, not just from the community, who want a great Māori service and a better one that nobody's ever given us before, but there's been fallout from the rednecks. I still would like you to think, because it's obvious that, you know, Lance or whoever, one, I have to say this, whatever the organisation has to finally dictate to staff, you know, staff have got to handle it. Staff have got to handle it. The other thing is, maybe you could consider a creative solution, because what Lance does is what you can't do. You're pretty much the systems thing that takes care of business and tries to cater to the people. Nowhere in this country is anyone talking like Lance, and that's probably why his kōrero has been picked up by, you know, it's because there's a void out there in the health thing in terms of there's no one out there talking about the real issues about poverty, the pōharatanga and how it's affecting not only Māori but other people, which is why Hauora is becoming successful. You're taking on not just Māori, but also attracting poor Pākehā, which is a great thing because now Hauora is great for everybody, not just Māori. So what I'm really asking the board is, I hope you have your meeting and sort that out and all that. And that, you know, I suppose it's, I listen to one of the things that happen in Parliament, and there's always a pragmatic approach past being pissed off. And that is that maybe there's a creative solution should a contract come up that Te Hauora is able to secure. That Lance could lead, that, you know, you consider him. I think about really good people that have been wasted in our community because we come to a situation like this. You know, we let all that mātauranga walk away instead of channeling it to another place. So all I'm asking for you to do, the board, is, because you're the only ones in a position who could be able to do that, is if at some stage, if we can keep the likes of Lance in the community, what he does is his business, and what he might set up or what he might get, because I keep thinking maybe somebody big out there is going to pick him up. Maybe some big other ultra organisation is going to pick him up as some advocate. But the reality is most of the advocates, the non-governmental advocates, have no money. They have no money. So all the people who fight for things like stopping smoking and all that sort of stuff and all that alcohol stuff, they're all free, voluntary people. Well, I don't think that'll attract Lance. But yeah, so I'll stop there because I think it's about if we can see a creative solution in the future that could keep Lance operating, where he's obviously going to be more of an advocate for improving Māori health, which is a voice rather than a practitioner. And you know, there's some outcomes that fit your needs as a health organisation. You know, just think about it. There's room for everybody in Kaitai. We don't have to leave the country because we're so wholehearted. You know what I mean? There's room for us. Let's not shut the door. Okay, one door closes, another might open, but let's not lock the door to keep someone out. So that's all I'm asking. It may not be here. You may not have the capacity right now. I hear your mum. same thing up at Aokura. You know, we've had to let good people go sometimes because there's a line that's gone, you don't want people to go across, and sometimes we've stuffed that up too. And we've lost good people. We've lost good people because we didn't, what you say, for we didn't keep our eye on the ball. The systems are great, but sometimes our people things could be a bit better. So hoi nānu aku, so he mahanga paanga mai tēnei hui, ka mihi atu ki te puari, mihi atu ki te puari no ngā mea kua puta mai. And I also want to congratulate the community like the fire laireties and the Ravivas that led the charge. Sometimes I think some of it's been a bit rather misinformed. I'm not saying all of it, but some of the stuff I've seen on the Facebook, like how the heck do you know someone's telling the truth? They could be making it up. So atu tira, ngā mihi kia tāke, kia ora.
Kia ora.